On November 24th of 2023, a school janitor is passing through an unoccupied hallway, which other custodians find uncomfortable to be in during the night shift. For good reason, the high school where this film is set forbids students from being alone by themselves in this hallway after a certain hour. The school was constructed over a graveyard. There are pictures of the former cemetery all over the school, some of which even have pieces of headstones that were originally there. According to janitors, the location is said to be haunted. A nighttime video recording is made by a school custodian following an unusual encounter. However, something happens as he records that horrifies him unimaginably. This is his video.
Alright, I usually don't record while I'm on the job, but this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. I'm here at work. I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys. All right. Just to, I don't know, let you guys know this school was built on a cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky shit, I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe him until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just, see? That right there. Just ooh, okay. See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh! No, I can't.
A red balloon begins to follow the janitor as he leaves the classroom. However, the other balloons lend even more oddity to this notion. This balloon follows him, but the others remain in position for an unknown reason. He slowly backs away, deeply unsettled, then abruptly captures this.
Ooh! No, I can't.
A shadowy figure appears in the backdrop. It appears as though this enigmatic figure is moving at full speed as it passes in less than a second. It bolts off and is not seen again. This alone was enough to make the janitor clock out immediately. As of right now, there have been no updates, except a video where the janitor discusses how afraid he is to work alone now.
Like I said, I haven't been back here to touch anything. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, I can't. I'm not doing that.
So then, what precisely was captured on camera? As of now, it appears that this question is still unanswered. The following video comes from James Fodder, who recently purchased a doll from a thrift store. Apparently, the doll is worth much more than what the store was asking for, which is why James bought it. However, ever since James brought the doll home, strange things have been happening. James believes that the doll could be the cause of the unusual activity in his home, so he decides to record the doll in front of a camera inside an empty room in the hopes of capturing footage that would prove it's haunted. Initially, nothing unusual is captured in the first few days of recording. However, one night, an extremely strange thing happened. Now the camera he uses is designed to follow any movement it detects. so if something moves, it will point to that object. We can see the camera doing that in the video, but strangely, the camera moves around the room as though it is picking up movement from somewhere. Could it be that the camera is detecting an unseen presence, or is it just not functioning properly? Although it's likely that there's a problem with the camera, 2 nights later, something very unsettling happens inside the room, leading him to believe that the camera was actually picking up something. James is away from home when the following occurs. He writes, "Just wow, I've been leaving the closets open in case anyone thinks I'm hiding inside. I don't even know what to say." This is what was captured. From James's bathroom emerges what looks to be a black, formless figure that darts across the floor before vanishing from view. James believes that this could be the apparition that the camera picked up earlier. He also thinks that this enigmatic figure could be connected to the doll. Ever since, he has been filming more at night, but little does he know that he will eventually catch something scarier than this. James is upstairs sleeping when the following occurs. Suddenly, the doll begins to move on its own. It seems to move for a few seconds and then stops suddenly. James uploads the video on the internet, feeling quite uneasy, to see if anyone could provide an explanation. It's uncertain if in light of what happened he will keep this doll, but given this particular incident, it might be better if he keeps it locked up in this room. As always, what are your thoughts on this? Had there been a paranormal incident, or did something else entirely different happen here? At around 3:50 in the morning, a man who lives alone in an apartment hears footsteps coming up the stairs. He approaches the stairs warily to see who's there, when something horrifying is captured on camera. Not too long ago, the man in this video, whose name is Aaron, got terrible news from the police about his downstairs neighbor, who had not been seen in weeks. It turns out that the foul smell Aaron had been smelling for some time, along with a number of flies around his neighbor's window, were caused by a body that was decaying inside. According to the police, his neighbor had passed away in his own apartment. Since Aaron lived directly above him, he was extremely disturbed by this news. In fact, the idea of them passing away beneath him keeps him awake at night. However, there was one instance when the thought of them dying kept him awake. It's around 3:40 in the morning when Aaron hears a creaking sound coming from his staircase. Watch. This is one out of many times in Aaron's apartment that strange things have happened since his neighbor passed away. He finds it strange that lights flicker on their own and occasionally hears footsteps on the staircase. It's getting to the point where Aaron feels very uneasy. One night, Aaron takes out his phone to record the strange occurrence that is happening, but what he captures is pretty creepy. Take a look.
Fucking paper. Here we go again. The fucking lights. Ooh. See? She's doing it again. I'm not gonna run. Oh shit!
The lights mysteriously flicker, and things eerily move on their own as though an unseen presence had done this. It was after this night that Aaron became very concerned that something is not right in his home, and he feels helpless. As a last resort, he found it necessary to follow the advice of one of his viewers, who said that by burning a stick of sage and using an egg, his home would be cleansed of whatever it might be that is haunting him. Aaron wasn't sure to expect, so he acts in a precisely like manner, although he was unaware that this was a bad idea. This is what he caught.
Use what y'all said and put the egg in the middle of the room. The egg in the middle, okay. It keeps going out. Okay, it's good. Okay. If anything is here, you are not welcome. Is it going out? Oh, it's good. You're not welcome here. You have to leave. You're not welcome. I really didn't want to light. You're not welcome here. You have to leave. And there we go. Don't show no fears. You're not welcome here. You're not welcome in the corners. The thing is moving. Not welcome here. You have to leave, find your way out. Okay, I think that's enough. I think I'm just getting the spirit mad.
The floor lamp in the corner starts to shake on its own, and something hanging above the door starts to move without warning. But the most unusual thing of all happens when Aaron picks up the egg from the floor and cracks it open.
Hopefully I have a bad spirit in here. Something.
A dark substance appears to splash out of the egg, which viewers claim is not a good omen, since it suggests that something wicked may be present in the home if the egg emerges looking like this. Feeling more worried than before, he tries a different kind of sage in the hopes that burning this one would thoroughly purify his home. Following the advice of his viewers, he leaves the windows open and continues with a second cleansing.
Okay. Here we go. So if there's a demon in here, you are not welcome. You have to leave. You're not welcome. Still smoking. It's barely lit. You know, people don't think that you're real. People actually think that you don't exist, but I want to show them. So show yourself. Don't be scared. Show yourself. Come out. Okay. Something's definitely showing itself. But it's okay because I got the sage on this. It's barely lit, but it's okay. It's still lit. I'm okay. I'm scared to go around this corner. ghost. See, here we go. Okay. Actually gonna turn on this light. Right now, I kinda don't wanna turn around. Okay. Well, if you're here, you have to leave. Or do something to this egg. Do something to this egg. Move it. Okay. Maybe it left out the window or something. Okay, let's go do the egg so I can leave my apartment. There's nothing on my hand. Nothing. I want to get out of here. Okay, here you go. And again. I don't know why.
All of a sudden, Aaron hears footsteps going down the stairs that seem mysterious, and the egg, unlike before, comes out looking darker than ever. Understandably, this freaked Aaron out, and even his friends who came over to visit him were left perplexed by what they saw. A few days after staging the place, the following happened.
The TV turned off right now by itself. This has been happening too.
Something like that, dude, you gotta. I feel like I've seen that before. You gotta. Whenever since I was young, you gotta like call it out or something. Like you just gotta call like. Literally, bro, just like, is anybody here? Is anybody here? Like, no, you just anybody here, sir?
Like most of the items in Aaron's apartment, the remote moves inexplicably on its own. It's important to note that there are no visible threads and that tugging it from behind the phone doesn't seem to be possible. Since there is no explanation for these events, Aaron is positive that something supernatural is taking place. He keeps recording these strange happenings in the hopes that someone would be able to assist him. However, as with all videos, you make the decision as to whether or not something paranormal is genuinely happening. What exactly is going on in Aaron's apartment? Feel free to let me know what you think. A couple of friends who are staying at an Airbnb capture something on camera that they are unable to interpret. The reason why Emma Jean, the person recording the video, is taping is because her dog Rosie started acting strangely at about that time. Emma assumed that the reason behind her excessive barking was that there was either someone or something close. Given that Rosie has always been a calm dog, Emma said that this was strange. To put it another way, Rosie is more laid back than most other dogs of her breed. However, as evidenced by the following video, she wasn't acting like herself.
Is there a ghost? Yeah?
What is this first?
Where's the ghost? Right there? Where? Where is it? She's staring for my God.
Emma jokes that she seems to be barking at a ghost, but she's unsure of what she was actually barking at. Despite finding this idea amusing, Emma and her friend were really alarmed by what happened next. Watch.
What the f***?
As the camera moves around the room, a bizarre shadow briefly emerges on screen before vanishing from view. Other than its peculiar look, nothing is visible in the immediate vicinity to explain the strange shadow. Emma goes on to say that it looks like this enigmatic shadow is reaching out to grab Rosie. It happens very quickly, but if you pause the video, you'll notice what many viewers have noticed. Rosie's reaction and the swift movement of the figure have led some to speculate that the figure might be the ghost of a cat that died inside this Airbnb. Nevertheless, Emma was undoubtedly startled by the unexpected appearance of this shadow, which has not yet been identified. In this last video, a man in Poland is strolling through a remote forest when he comes across an abandoned house. However, there's something very strange about this place. The owners seem to have left most of their belongings behind, leaving us to wonder why there are still items inside. The man approaches the house warily, fearing that someone may still be inside, but as he investigates, things take a terrifying turn. This is his video. Suddenly, the house comes to life. Things move on their own, and a musical box starts to play on its own. Although we don't know the property owners' names, their pictures can be found throughout the house. Nevertheless, whoever they were, they must have left the place immediately for obvious reasons. It is unknown where this house is located, but given what happened in the video, there's no need for an address. Whether the place is actually haunted or not, the setting is creepy on its own. Of course, let me know your thoughts on this video.